9? No, 9 is too early, yeah? I would like to do a 2, but the Premier League will find me. So that's why Premier League is Premier League. I have to take care of them, otherwise they are grumpy. So let me know, please. Hurry. Do you know got married? Yes. Everybody knows it.
I know.
Yeah, honeymoon. What?
Not sure.
Newcastle.
Good morning, everyone. We'll take a show of hands for questions, please. We'll set embargo towards the end for 10:30 p.m. this evening. We'll start with Stuart. Thank you.
Morning, Pep. Back in Premier League action at Newcastle, they maybe have underperformed a little bit this season, but do you still see this as a major test?
Top team. I never see the table when we analyze opponents. Top team. Have been one of the toughest players in the last years and have been a good games. The atmosphere is Champions League team, so they're doing really well. So, but we're ready again for a new challenge.
Can I ask you about Donnarumma? For these big away games in particular, does it give you confidence knowing that you've got someone of his caliber and experience behind you?
We have an incredible 2 keepers, with Gigio and James. I'm really impressed with James Trafford, how developed since left in the academy here, how grew up in the previous seasons, especially in Barley, with Bini and Scott Parker and Gigio. You know, always I said, when you start with 70 years old playing with Milan, AC Milan, is because you are something special. So all the players are qualified for the World Cup, and hopefully the last one, Gigio, can do it. With all respect for the opponents we have, North Ireland, Wales or Bosnia, hopefully then they can qualify.
But does his experience in particular help, though, in these particular games?
Yeah, experience. Always, if you learn what happened in your life, you have more experience. But that doesn't mean you're going to do well. Or, you know, I have a lot of players with incredible experience, with 30, 34, 35, and doing mistakes. So, as much you are ready for the game you have to play, that's enough.
Hi, Pep. How do you think Gianluigi has sort of adapted to the relentless nature and the physicality of the Premier League since he came in?
Quite well. In terms of physicality, I don't know, is someone more physical than him. So, yeah, I adapt quite well. I think so. Need time, but yeah, I think the team evolved well lately and help everyone to help the keepers and the keepers to strike us.
And in terms of title races, you've been in many of them over the years, so you've experienced all kinds of different scenarios. How important are those little swings in momentum, like the last fixture where you beat the champions and Arsenal slip up on the same weekend? Can those moments have a really big bearing over the course of the season?
Well, the truth is a team as strong as Arsenal it is in the last seasons, not just this season. I guess so impeccable in many things. So the feeling that I had in the past when we fought incredibly against Liverpool, I had the feeling that we'll not drop much points, and if they can take a lot of distance, it will be difficult to catch up with what's similar like Liverpool last season. And after that, you play. I had that moment, experience we have in our careers, and we take advantage for 9, 10, 12 points. You play that games more easy when nothing wrong happen if you drop points, no? And the other ones from behind have to put incredible pressure, and that's why with the distance is too big, it's more difficult. But at the same time, we are in November, and in November in this league, nothing defined. So what happened in February, March, be careful. But now start the season really, right? So there is 2 parts of the season. Is when the transfer window is over in summer, and after when international break is over. And now international break is done. So now we'll be until March. See each other every 3 days, 4 days, 3 days, 4 days game. So now it's the real season start now. And the importance is to be there, to be close there. And after that, arrive at the end of the season with the chance that we can fight it. That is the target. And of course, winning tomorrow will be an important step for us.
Hi, Pep. Can I just ask what's the latest on Rodri, and is there any other injury concerns for the weekend?
Everybody's fit except Kova and Rodri. Rodri's making the steps good, so it's already almost 3 weeks since had the last little bit step back. And yeah, we'll give. He knows that he had to take the real time to recover fine, recover well mentally and especially physical in his problems that he had, and to be consistent until from now on until the end.
Hi Pep. The statistics show that your side have run more kilometres.
Who?
Manchester City have run more kilometres than any other Premier League side this season. What's that down to, and does it show that the hard work is starting to pay off?
I don't know who's good at. I don't know who's good. Normally when we run less, it's because the move run more. And we play better. But that is good. Last season was not the case, and have a good spirit without the ball, and of course we need that. That is good. So that means that people is focused, want to do it, and make always an extra effort. And you have players with incredible physicality, especially Phil, and a lot of people in the middle. That's good.
And just on Bernardo, you had high praise for him after the Liverpool game, saying he's always there, he's always been there for you. Of all the great players that you've had in your career, where would you rank him and all he's achieved?
There. Top, high. One of the best. Yeah, in terms of many things, can do everything. I've noticed not more prolific to score goals. I never have done. It's not the most in assists. Never have done. But he gives us, or he gives himself something that is, maybe it's not in the stats, maybe it's not the data, but give you a lot of things that is incredibly valuable for the team, for win games. It's mentality and many things. So absolutely one of the best players I ever trained in my career.
Pep, can I ask you about the international break? Did you get away? Did you get a break at all? How you were excited for it?
I was not here, definitely not. I left. Always I left, yeah.
You feel recharged and
always, yeah.
And how about the players? Nico O'Reilly obviously has given himself a real chance of going to the World Cup with England, impressed again. What have you made of his development, particularly in that role? Because, as we know, when he came through the academy, he was a much more attacking player.
Yeah. No, happy for him. Hopefully he can continue, be humble. Hopefully he cannot be confused. We are normally at that age sometimes when you reach maybe the highest level, play with your country, with the national team. Hopefully can be stable and absolutely delight, for academy, for all the people who work with him, for the academy from Man City, the little boy, for all the managers, the scouts, and all the people who is involved in his development, reach, the national team. For me, is a big compliment for him.
I don't know if you saw Wayne Rooney picked his top 3 players of the Premier League so far. He went for Semenyo and Buemo and Gyökeres. So no Man City players, but I suppose no Erling Haaland either. I mean,
This United is fun.
You think he's right?
Absolutely. It's your opinion, everybody. You would choose another one, right?
I might choose Erling Haaland.
You choose another one. Are you right? So, it doesn't matter. So when you decide that, I'm more than fine. Come on. It's not a big issue, a big problem.
On Erling, another 4 goals for Norway. They're going to the first World Cup since 1998. He's obviously on 99 goals. He can get a landmark again, become the fastest player to score 100 Premier League goals as well. I mean, I don't know what more we can say about him, but that dual focus he has for Norway and for Manchester City, there's a real hunger there, isn't there, this year?
Yeah, really, it's incredible this season. He broke all the records. He's breaking a lot of personal, individual records and Premier League records. I think for Norway records. So, but happy for him, for his national team. So many. I heard yesterday that many of the squad for Norway not even were born when the last time that Norway was in the World Cup. So I think for the country is incredible and have made an incredible qualification, scoring a lot of goals, playing really good, and as a football player and his statue as a football player, world-class player. You know, deserves to play a World Cup and live the experience in a perfect age. He's mature, and yeah, so happy for him.
Pep. Hi, Pep. You just said that the real season starts now because it's been stop and start because of the international breaks. Do you like the idea that might be in place from next season onwards of just having one bigger break instead of 3 small pauses in the beginning of the season?
I don't know. For me, the breaks are, I would say personally, for me, the breaks, I like it, you know, take a break. So I love my job, but have take a time to breathe. Like now it's not going to happen, so it's good. And I don't know, maybe more and after longer time to make will be good too. We adapt in the World Cup, no? We in winter time. So whatever they decide, the big brains in the world football will do it.
And on Newcastle, I would like to ask you about Bruno. I think he's having his best start so far in his career, both for Newcastle under Eddie Howe and the national team under Ancelotti. What makes him such a strong opponent, you think?
It's not just this season. So for many years, since was in Lyon, you start to realize that it wasn't a special player. I think Newcastle make an incredible, he's an idol there, and so I think these players, when they play a lot, season by season, go to national team, is getting better and getting better. So, and yeah, always have been a big fan of him.
Set the embargo there for 10:30 p.m. this evening. Start with Simon.
Hi, Pep. Going back to Erling, he can break Alan Shearer's record in the stadium that